Hey, call me Louis. This is my spot. LuiSpot.
I have a thing about hair, and it's a thing, by which I mean that I spend way too much time watching YouTube videos of women talking about their natural hair. It's a political thing.
Is it?
It is.
A statement?
Black women's hair is political.
Are you making a statement?
I don't intend to, but I do.
You have it imposed on you, the statement.
You really do. By walking in somewhere with my hair like this, people make assumptions. Most people would look at me and think, what the? I think people do make judgments about hair, and I think particularly for women, and particularly for black women. I think, because the world is this incredibly globalized place, and what we define as beauty has become so homogenized, it's become one thing, really. When I was growing up in Nigeria, I didn't really think about hair. I didn't need to. I didn't think about many things. And I think the reason I started to think about hair here is perhaps because I also discovered race. And I think both were linked. And it just became, straightening my hair. My sister said to me, you're going for this interview for the internship, make sure you take out the braids and straighten your hair so you look professional. And I thought, oh, okay, so I went and I did that. But at some point I started to think, why do I have to straighten my hair to look professional? Why do I have to go through all of this, to put lye in my hair, to go through the possibility of scalp burns so that I can look professional? And I think for me then it became about questioning who determines what professional is, and why do we live in a world where professional is defined so narrowly? And I just had this moment where I thought, I'm not doing this anymore, that's it, right? And so for many black women, beauty has become, you have to look like Beyonce. And when you choose not to, then it becomes strange. And when you choose to wear your hair the way it grows from your head, it becomes a political statement, when often it isn't. The hair of black women is so little understood and so little known that it's very easy to attach assumptions to it. And it's easy, for example, to say that a woman doesn't look professional because she has her hair in a certain way. But if you understand that maybe that's the way her hair grows on her head, and and she doesn't want to have to put chemicals in it to look professional. Mm-hmm. And that even the very definition of professional is something that's based on an ideal that isn't a black woman's. Right? So it's really that the world, it's really that, so when people say to me, oh, I didn't know this, I think, well, I'm pleased, because I really do believe in the importance of cross-cultural conversations. I think that it's the way to better understanding. It's a very strange thing that somehow our society has decided that beauty is one thing, and then the rest of us somehow have to contort ourselves to fit that. And when you're born and the hair on your head just doesn't look like the hair that society has defined as beautiful, I just find it very odd that you then spend a lot of time and chemicals and heat trying to get it to... and I stopped. But, and I wish I could say that I lived happily ever after, but this would be a lie, because it took a long time for me to come to feel comfortable wearing my hair the way it grows from my head. When I stopped straightening my hair, I felt ugly. I then started to invest in many turbans, because I just thought, yeah, this can pass as being stylish, but nobody will know I'm actually just hiding the fact that wearing my kinky hair makes me feel like I'm just not very attractive. And so it took a while. It took a while, but so I wanted to write about that in Ifemela's journey as well, because in some ways it's not just hair, it's coming into a fullness of yourself. It's about, coming into your own. It's about owning yourself as you are. And I felt like I had sort of done that, and I kind of wanted my character to do that as well. A friend of mine who read this book, and who's a dear close friend, who's an Englishman, and a white Englishman. And he said, after he read it, he said the thing that most struck him. Do you mean Michelle Obama's hair doesn't grow like that? He said, I didn't know Michelle Obama's hair doesn't grow like that. And I said, no, it doesn't. I think actually there's a bit of a weave in there. But it's been, if not a relaxer, then at least heat. It's been straightened. So he assumed that she wakes up and her hair has that texture.
That may not be political, but imagine if she appeared one day with an afro.
If she stopped the straightening,
Obama would lose all the votes.
if Michelle Obama had natural hair, Barack Obama would not have won. He would not have won. It's true. I mean, it's sad and it seems shallow, but it is true.
Because her natural hair would have signified certain things to people. And those things are negative things.
Particularly in America, there are all of these assumptions attached to natural black hair. If Michelle Obama had dreadlocks or an afro or cornrows,
People would think, oh my God, she's
radical, Black Panther, difficult.
angry, angry in a bad way. Because, of course, just talking about gender, in some ways, women are not allowed to be angry, particularly black women. So anger in a black woman is something that's just a no-no. And I think it would also somehow signify that she's not mainstream.
Or a jazz singer.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, and that's also not.
Not good for presidency.
No.
But it might simply be that she gets tired of, but she can't. I mean, that's what I find very interesting. I don't think Michelle Obama just couldn't make the choice to go natural because it would have major political consequences. Yes.
When you think about it as well, I mean, even the kind of enthusiasm and joy that we had, that many people in the world had, when Barack Obama became president, I think in itself was a statement about I mean, why were we so happy?
Yeah.
Well, but no, the straight hair requires a lot of time as well. But, I'm just interested in hair as a means of talking about other things. What does society tell us is beautiful? It's a very strange thing that somehow our society has decided that beauty is one thing, and then the rest of us somehow have to contort ourselves to fit that. And when you're born and the hair on your head just doesn't look like the hair that society has defined as beautiful, I just find it very odd that you then spend a lot of time and chemicals and heat trying to get it to... Because, you look at women's magazines, and these things matter. I mean, these things matter. And we look at what's on television, and what does sort of the larger society say is beautiful? It's straight hair. And so you have young girls who are growing up with that in their heads. And it's something that I want to talk about and want to address and want to challenge.
But it seemed to me that our joy sometimes clouded the larger point, which is it's also a statement of how deeply exclusionary American society still is. That we're so excited about the black man finally being, 300 years after black people have been in America, the black man is finally the president, and we're so excited. And I'm thinking, I just wish that our joy had been tempered by a kind of reflection about what this says about race today.
The reflection came afterwards. Now they don't like him.
Yeah, but it's not even about, the reflection is more about we wanted you to be Jesus Christ and you're not.
Yeah.
So it's...
Well, he wasn't black, was he? So how could he be?
Yeah. That is a...
Now, that sums it up for this video. Did you like or do you hate what you just watched? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I encourage having a proper discussion on matters like this without having me impose my opinions and ideas on this matter. Otherwise, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That's the only way YouTube can know this video is so much interesting and share it out there to more avid viewers just like you. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you also have not done so, and click the notification bell so as to be notified as soon as I make new uploads on videos just like this. My name is Louis. Until next time, peace out.